Hello, wonderful people of internet land. If you're seeing this on YouTube or on the free version of Patreon, you're really missing out because this is just a short snippet of a much longer form video, probably an album review, and you can get the full version of it over on my Patreon. Check out my Patreon. There's multiple tiers there to check out. Check out the Besties tier. That'll give you access to everything in my content library and really cool benefits over there. And of course, if you're here on YouTube, you know the drill. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what to do. And if you're watching this on YouTube mobile, check out the video. There's probably a hype button there. And if there is, go ahead and hit that. That allows other fans like you to be able to see this content in their feed. And okay, enough of the boring stuff. Let's get to the reaction. Hello, hello. Welcome back, friendshippers. And any new friends that are joining us. We are back with another new album Wednesday, but we're going to do something a little different. It's not an album, so to speak. But we're going to be checking out um Ren, and we're checking out Vincent's Tales. So, um I have like no context for this at all. I don't know what I'm getting into. I have seen The Tale of Jenny and Screech, so I've gotten a feel for how Ren tells a story, right? And his sort of like bardcore genre, and that he presents things very much as a bard and in the way that he tells these tales. So I've gotten a little taste of that, but I don't really know what I'm expecting, or what I don't really know what I'm getting into here with these with Vincent's tales. So, okay, looks like um the first one here is Sunflowers. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. A quick little shout out to a couple of wonderful renegades that are in my friendship community, my Discord. Melanie. Melanie is really the reason why we're here, y'all. Melanie's the reason we're here with Ren. Um, she sold me, okay? She knew what she was doing. She brought the right ones, the right songs to like dip my toe in and get reacquainted, and then come back and try High Run again, and we did the Tale of Jenny and Screech, so now we're here. So thank you, shout out and thank you to Melanie, and also Melanie as well, for being so thorough in giving me the rundown here of what needs it, because this was very confusing to me. This was like, I was really overwhelmed. I didn't know how to do Vincent's Tale. I didn't understand like all the parts, and it was very confusing and overwhelming. And she's been so lovely and so patient in laying it all out step by step of what I need to do, what I need to watch. So thank you so much, Melanie. Everybody applaud and cheer for Melanie, okay? Um and then also Megsy as well, one of our other renegades in the friendship community. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, you guys, all of you for being here. So, okay. Let's get started. So the first one is Sunflowers, and it looks like it's a prologue. So, okay. All right. We're going to make me smaller because, we're here to see the video. Okay. So yes, you're here to see my reaction, but still, we want to see the video. So, okay, let's do that. And okay. All right, this is it. We're gonna push play. We're gonna push play. This is Sunflowers.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound.
Oof.
Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer.
Oh, that's Jenny and Screech. That's Jenny. Okay. Okay, so I mean, so then these are all in the same like world then? I'm assuming. If we're getting this on the news.
Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame.
Oh yeah, he's singing. I
The
love when he sings.
sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground
Wow.
carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Yo. Oh, it's the sunflowers. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a moment. Okay, wow, what an introduction. What an introduction. Instrumental gorgeous. Beautiful instrumental. I love that he's singing. Y'all, if you've been watching some of my previous reactions, you've heard me say I love when Ren sings. I love his singing voice. I prefer his singing voice to his rapping. Not that I don't enjoy his rapping, obviously, but so I'm excited to hear him singing. And okay, and then those of you that also follow my channel, y'all know the brass section is like not my favorite section of the orchestra. But it's being used very well here. Very, very well here. I think it's an excellent, excellent tone.
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie
Hey.
the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows.
Ooh.
But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down
Wow.
in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down,
Wow.
blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Ooh, that was a nice transition. Wow, okay, this sounds so like haunting and harrowing. Very nice on the instrumentals. Oh god, the rat race, right? What a rut. Wow. Okay, he's giving us a preview. All right. Okay. A round of applause. Um, okay, so not what I was expecting. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect going into this, but definitely not what I was expecting. Um, Interesting. I really liked that though. I'm intrigued. I'm in. I'm in. Um, Absolutely amazing instrumentals on that. Wow. Wow on the instrumentals on that. Um, Fantastic. Just absolutely gorgeous. Um, I think I think it because okay, I think I was expecting, and maybe that's probably what's gonna happen here next when I bring up the actual tells, because this looked like a prologue. Um, So I think I was just kind of expecting a similar sort of vibe to like Jenny and Screech, where I mean, he's just barding it up. You know what I mean? It's just like his guitar and he's like rapping us a tale, and so much of what I've been shown from him so far, what Melanie's brought to us has been like, um, these really incredible videos that are all like one take, you know what I mean? Like oftentimes single shot, live. You know what I mean? He's delivering a live performance in that one take. So I think that's kind of just what I was expecting. So to have it be like a really beautiful like studio produced like instrumental, like this was gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then video, like visuals wise, was really cool because at first I was like, "Oh, okay, it's like it's a music video." But then the way it kept panning back and forth between like the sunflowers and, what looks like, Vincent van Gogh, right? Like the panning back and forth, I thought, "Oh, is this just like a really like super cool visualizer kind of video?" Then I kind of thought, "Oh, maybe I misunderstood. This is not a music video. It's like a visualizer." Because it was like almost like in this loop. Um, but then I was like, "Wait, no, it's not." Like things are changing and progressing here, and then we get like the TV screen um and that transition over to Ren's world was really really cool. That was a very cool transition. And then to give us this visual of like just the rut, right? That day in, day out, over and over rut, to feeling trapped in that. And that it was so subtly done to like the subtle change of like his shirt at night so that you really fully understand that like each day is passing because each night he has a different shirt on, right? Like days are passing. Um, so very nicely done, very nicely done. And then just kind of showing like that it seems so contained in the part that I was thinking might be a visualizer because it was just panning back and forth in this like one single room and it felt so like contained, right? And limiting, just this one little area of between the couch and the sunflowers. Um and yet even when we go over to Ren's world and he's not contained in one room, right? Like we see him like on a bus and moving around and you know what I mean? And yet that feels so contained and limiting as well, even though he's not sitting in the same room, really, you know what I mean? Really, he's leaving his house and going to work and going on a bus and coming, like he's doing all these things, and yet it feels just as like stifling and limiting as being in a single room panning back and forth between a desk and a couch. So anyway, just overall a really cool visual, really cool introduction, really cool prologue. Said I absolutely loved the instrumental on that. And Ren's singing voice is seriously so beautiful. I genuinely, genuinely love that man's singing voice. Okay, I'm excited for the next one. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see, Melanie has given us a roadmap here of what what we need to do. Okay, we have Richard's Instagram stories.